Hello everyone, welcome back to my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This is episode 37. We are here with the triplets this morning having breakfast. I love that Phoenix was just taking a selfie. I thought it was the perfect frame to start the episode on. But they have all slept in a little bit this morning because they had quite a late night at their party last night. But they're all in such a good mood. They're feeling so happy. Love that Paris is back to goofing around like normal. Florence is feeling amazing. She wants to be friendly with her brother, and their dad has joined the conversation too. Why don't we ask about the football team and just like find out how he's enjoying himself? Our old friend's dad is messaging us saying you're getting more popular. Clearly you're a good person to know. That is a weird thing to say, but okay. We do have a great reputation though. I love that for him. I noticed that Paris doesn't want to ask Olive about Woohoo as well, so I wonder if Florence maybe not explicitly said, but like kind of gave hints about what happened last night at the party, and he's like, oh my gosh, I should ask mum as well. I got to get prepared for myself. And then Phoenix, he doesn't really care at the moment, but he does want to ask out his crush and also be friendly with Florence. I just love how close they all are. Oh my god, and now Daryl's messaging Paris again saying, I heard you became friends with Imogen Burns. She's pretty cool. Why do you know all these teenagers, dude? Weird. Olive has just been spending the morning studying. She's feeling so prepared for her exams tomorrow. She has got her presentation perfect, so we'll be doing that once we get home from school with the triplets tomorrow. It's her last day of classes, so she's got exams in the day. Oh no, we can't because we've got the exam at 3 o'clock. Oh no, I'm gonna have to stay home with Olive. Oh, I wanted to do this. I mean, we could do the presentation after we get back from our class, but that's just cutting it really fine because it can sometimes take like up to 2 hours to do the presentation. So I might go to school with the triplets in the morning and then come home at like midday when they're like lunch break and do Olive's presentation then, because she can't not do her presentation, but she also can't not do her exam. But I think I'm gonna let her stop for now because she has been studying quite a lot and I'd like to head out today. We've just loaded onto a lot in town and Paris is so happy to see that it's snowing and Phoenix is judging him big time. This is so funny. But Kira has invited the family out to a local bar. She's trying to show them around town and just getting them used to the area. And so she thought, like this is a nice place for the kids to be as well because it's not just your bog standard bar, because downstairs is actually an arcade and she knows how much they would enjoy doing all of this as like a little bowling bit. So we thought it'd be a good idea for everyone to come and do a little bit of bowling today. They loved it as children, but for some reason I can't have them all bowl together. I can only have Olive bowl with Kira, so I'm just gonna set that up, I suppose, because Paris has come over to play on this machine anyway. So Florence, do you want to maybe come over and join him? And then Phoenix, he is just chatting with his mum, asking for a little bit of advice. I really want to be friends with someone, but they don't seem to want to be friends with me. I think she'd say just keep being friendly. And okay, he's not compassionate anymore. I'm sure we'll get there again, but I'm gonna keep checking this to see if we can do bowling because I think it'd be cute if we could bowl with our siblings, but for some reason it's just not there. Perry is inviting us to his birthday party. We are busy today, but I cannot believe he's becoming an elder. That is so sad. I can't believe it. But I have been able to have Bryce join in this game of bowling, so I wonder if one of the teens, if they can go on the other one, I'll just have them join like manually afterwards instead of inviting them to bowl. But I do kind of just love the idea that they're over here just playing arcades instead. Like the family were like, let's go do some bowling, and they were like, okay, but also there's an arcade machine, and they all just love playing games. Although Paris and his ridiculously short attention span has decided he wants to stop, and you're not going to go drink alcohol. You're not. No. I mean, technically Olive was doing that at his age, but we're not going to do that. We're not irresponsible. I'm going to have him go over and do a 3-frame game and then see if Phoenix and Florence can join afterwards. Okay, it works if I click join in progress game. And Olive, I thought you were better than this. I thought you were better than this. Okay, brilliant. Well, it looks like Paris is having a go now. Let's see how he does. Not as great. I just love watching them bowl and seeing how they do. Phoenix, you're in this game though, lovely. He is like, I'm gonna go stand with my dad. Olive, are you gonna stack it this time or are you gonna manage it? I think she did okay. She could have done better. I thought it could be quite nice for us to spend the day with the family today. And Kira, who has also stacked it, but she wants to make sure that we're feeling like we're at home in this new world because we have recently moved here. I don't think Florence is having the best time though. Playing for keeps. Now you're playing with power from beating arcade level. Oh, she's brilliant. She's great. Phoenix is not too happy. He must not have done a very good job. Oh, Florence, she dropped the ball behind her. But I had completely forgotten that Phoenix actually likes bowling. This is one of his interests, so he is having a great time, even if his face doesn't necessarily show it. I feel like he is the sort that doesn't like to show that he's interested in things, but he does actually have a lot of interests. But yeah, I'm not too sure what we want to do after the bowling, but Florence, oh my gosh, you didn't do that well. Today is actually a new skill day, so most of the family have actually ticked it off just by going bowling. I think they all have now. It's just Phoenix we're waiting on, but they've just got theirs to level 2 as well. Oh, Bryce, I love that. But yeah, so we've been able to tick off new skill day like straight away, and it's been a nice way to spend our Sunday. It's been like, I mean, it's only 3 o'clock, so we've still got loads of time. I was going to see if we wanted to go out for dinner, but literally no one is hungry. So I think we'll leave it for today. Olive won that game with a score of 74. So I have to see who wins out of the triplets. But then, yeah, I'm not too sure what we want to do for the rest of our day. We're going to go over and bestow our empathy on Florence. She's like, oh, I love you. My baby girl, you're growing up so fast. And now she's just goofing around with Paris. Well, Phoenix takes his, I think that's probably his last go. I was going to tell off Bryce for going to get a drink, but I suppose it's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's still a little bit early, but you know, Sunday drinks, I suppose. It looks like Florence actually won that game, but she is definitely like her mum. She does want to be friendly with Kira though, so if Kira is still here, because she did wander off somewhere, then we'll try and be friendly with her, but I don't know if she is still around. No, she's gone home, but that's sweet that she wanted to at least. Now she wants to ask her dad for a little bit of advice. Or Florence is saying to her dad that she would like to adult now. Can you treat me like an adult, please? And he is definitely going to say, you'll always be my baby. That is so sweet. But Paris, he is going to take this opportunity to ask his mum about Woohoo. I feel like he doesn't always, oh gosh, we're getting all those pop-ups now. I feel like he doesn't always pick the best time to talk about things, and so he's going to do it in front of all these random Sims that are around, but Olive doesn't mind. She's happy to talk to her son about it. He is feeling really happy about his questions being answered. Being able to have a chat like this has been a big help. And then Olive, she is probably going to have said the same thing that she said to Florence. Yes, she did. Okay, I love that. And I wonder if she's like, maybe I should have this conversation with Phoenix as well, because the other two have been asking questions. He should probably know as well, but Phoenix is just busy on the toilet at the moment. Okay, so apparently Sawyer's here. I just went to check on Florence because I thought she was talking with her dad, and it looks like she's just busy sitting with Sawyer, who's feeling very flirty at the moment. I mean, it's sweet that he's come out to join us today. Maybe she texted him to be like, hey, I'm out with my family, but do you want to join me? I feel like that is definitely what she would do. I hadn't expected to see him today, but okay. I think I am going to have her take this opportunity, though, to introduce Sawyer to her parents, because she does care a lot about what her family thinks. She is obviously going to be a family-oriented sim. So she was like, thanks for coming to join me, but, you know, while you're here, you might as well meet my parents, so let's go downstairs. So she is taking him down, and then we're going to talk up Sawyer to both Olive and Bryce, and hopefully they will like him and approve of him. So I couldn't actually talk up Sawyer to Olive and Bryce, but I can talk up Olive and Bryce to Sawyer. So I'm gonna have her do that instead and be like, hey, you should go introduce yourself to my parents. They'll love it. They'll be so impressed and they'll really like you. So she is gonna go over with Sawyer and instead get him to introduce himself to Olive instead of it being the other way around, and hopefully they'll get good first impressions. But I love that Paris was once again on the arcade machine. He has stopped though to go and give his dad a hug. That's so cute. But Sawyer's like, wow, I'd love to get to know her. Yeah, it's really important that, you know, your parents approve and everything. So let's come over and see. It looks like he likes her. Yes, okay, it's positive. Olive is great, amazing. Okay, and what about Bryce? Talk up has gone away, but oh my gosh, Florence in front of your mum? Okay, she's giving you approval, but still, all we could do is ask about another sim. And oh my goodness, they cannot keep their hands off each other. I suppose we will, though, ask about Bryce. We're like, so have you spoken to my dad? You should probably stop making out with me if you haven't met him yet. Oh, he's going? Okay, well, at least he met Olive, I suppose. Florence is going to ask her mum, though, be like, so what did you think of Sawyer? He's had to head off now because he's got to travel back home. But yeah, what did you think? Did you like him? And Sawyer's one cool sim. I like him. So Olive approves. That's amazing. It's a shame he couldn't be Bryce as well, but at least we've got Olive's approval. And Florence is now feeling so flirty. Oh my goodness, I love her. She's so much fun. The triplets have decided to do a little bit of foosball for the rest of the evening. It's not too late, they're not ready to head back home yet, so the three of them are having a go. Looks like Florence and Paris are on a team. Oh my gosh, and Phoenix, he's like, I could do this by myself. I would definitely beat the two of you, but it looks like Paris and Florence might have already beat him with 1 point. Oh my god, look how smug these two are. Brilliant. I definitely think that they are winning at this game. And I've got Olive just upstairs performing. She's just singing a little bit, although I might actually have her play her guitar instead. Actually sing songs on the guitar. That could be fun, because that is one of her weaker like musical skills. She's got piano as well that we want to work on, but guitar is the one for her actual exam tomorrow. So if we could do a little bit of singing and busking, for some reason we're doing it outside, but I suppose there is a couple here, so it's like maybe one of them have hired Olive to perform and serenade. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, she's so perfect. I feel like she's just born to be a performer and a singer. She's got such a lovely voice. Oh, Phoenix has been invited to go out to a bonfire tonight. I definitely think he would go ahead and do that. And I think he would just go. Again, similar to Florence the other day, it's not like he's sneaking out. I just feel like his parents have kind of said, yeah, you guys can go out, do what you want. Like, he just feels like he could just go without having to specifically ask for permission. So I think we will do that once we finished this game. I will let him go out and enjoy a nice night. I mean, it's getting a little bit later. He's not too tired though, but he does want to be popular. So he was like, yeah, I think we can have a chance to talk to, I've forgotten his name again, our crush. And these two have decided it's time for a drink. While the triplets finish up on their game, they're still over there having fun. They're like, might as well grab a drink. Why not? Phoenix can keep up with Paris and Florence. He ended up losing 6-0. Oh my goodness. We are all back home now, and Paris is just having himself a slice of pizza, and then he'll probably go off to bed because it is you know, a school night. I don't think he ended up completing his resolution in the end, but I don't think he got upset or anything about it, which is good. He didn't get like a sad moodlet, so that's all right. And the same with Phoenix, because I don't think he did get his aspiration up, but that's okay. He was so close though, my goodness. But he is out at the moment enjoying the bonfire with his friends. Luckily it's increasing his hunger, bladder and fun. His energy wore down quite a lot, but he could get some sleep when he gets home. Florence, she is feeling a little bit unwell, so she's gonna have some pizza and then we'll get her some medicine. Olive, I've set up to continue writing a song that she was doing because it's part of her aspiration, and it also increases her guitar, while Bryce does a little bit of programming. Poor Vienna is really scared though, so I might actually have Paris come out and try to calm her down a little bit. How's she feeling? She just needs a little bit of social, so we'll try and talk to her and hug her. I would have Florence do it because they're really close, but Florence is exhausted and needs to go to bed. Once again, Paris has come out completely barefoot in his pajamas. He does not care about getting cold. He is a little bit tired as well, but he is out here wanting to take care of Vienna. So he is going to hug her and chat with her, and then he's also going to hand feed her one of the apples that Florence got before, because her hunger is getting a little bit low, but hopefully we can try and calm her down a little bit. Debate saddled responsibility, that's interesting. But oh, look at him, he is just giving her the apple now as well. I just adore this so much. I think he does really like Vienna. How is she feeling now? Is she still scared? Oh, she's feeling better, she's feeling happy. So I think we'll give her one last hug and then he can go off to bed. But yeah, Bryce needed to get his programming to level 2 for work because he does want to get a promotion, so he probably won't the next time he goes to work if we work on it slowly. I love that they're just jamming out to Sims 2 music and he is like having a great time. Olive is like, this is so inspiring, I love it, I'm gonna make a Sims 2 music as well. I would love that, Olive, I would love that. Olive has finished her song and I've called it old school because she was listening to Sims 2 music while she did it, so she has finished that one off now, which is, oh, for some reason it's not counted as 3 or 4. That's a shame. Okay, Florence is feeling a bit distant. Oh no, oh, we want to go and give her a hug. Bless her. She's still going over though to hug her mum. It is like 1 in the morning. She's like, I just want a little bit of space. And oh, Okay, are we all right? I wonder if Olive heard that Florence was up and went in to check on her, and Florence was like, oh, Mum, just give me a bit of space. And that's why Olive was a little bit frustrated. That is such a shame. I suppose she was like, I want to be treated like an adult now. And they were like, well, you're still my baby. And she's like, I just want to be a grown-up. And Olive, she has licensed another song and is a notable newcomer. Love that for her. So yeah, she has done 3 songs now. I don't know why it's not counted as the 3rd one, but that's fine. Phoenix has just got home at 2 in the morning. He is gonna go take a quick shower because he's quite smelly, probably from all the smoke from the bonfire, and then he'll go off to sleep. He had a really good time. These are the days that Phoenix will remember fondly forever. I'm pleased he had a nice time this evening, even if it does mean he's only gonna get maximum 4 or 5 hours of sleep before school. Paris and Olive are the first ones up this morning, although I am gonna get Florence to get up in a second and come and grab some breakfast herself as well, because it's almost time for school. So I'm gonna have her come over and grab herself some food. It looks like Paris is of course going outside. Of course he is. And despite getting home so late, Phoenix actually is fairly well rested, pretty much the same as his siblings. So once Florence has also grabbed herself some food, he will come over. I can't set them all up to do it, otherwise they cancel each other off. So he can come over though, and he can come and grab himself some breakfast. And Florence is going outside as well. What is it with these guys, honestly? Oh no, she's not. Why have you put your coat on to sit inside? Widow. Olive is just cramming for her final exam that she's got in 1 hour. I am planning to go with the teens to school this morning, and then after their morning class is finished, I'll come back home to spend some time with Olive, because she's going to have to do her presentation before her afternoon class, so it's a lot we've got to fit in. But I did want to spend a little bit of time with the triplets at school. Paris really doesn't care so much about the cold. He is just outside playing some basketball, even though it is so freezing. He does not mind. He is going through a bit of a distant phase as well. What is it with these guys? And Phoenix is going through a rebellious phase. And it looks like we are back to having Rabbit Hole School, because I did not get the option to follow the triplets to school today. That's fine. Okay, at least it means that Olive will definitely be doing her presentation. But oh my gosh, all 3 of them are going through phases. At least these 2 are going off to school, even though it's not going to register. Oh, okay, no, we've got that weird glitch. At least they're gone. At least they're there. Paris? Are you? What is going on? Can you go to school, please, buddy? I guess we'll play as Bryce for a little bit, because Olive will be doing exams and presentations and the triplets while I can follow them to school, which is a shame, but hopefully it will do what it did last time and just kind of fix itself next time I play, because I do still have some plans for them. I would like to spend at least a day with the boys where I focus on them and their relationships before, you know, our focus solely shifts onto Florence. So it would be nice to follow them to school. He is a little bit frustrated by everyone just leaving their mess everywhere. So, oh, he's got work too. Oh, okay, I guess we won't be spending much time with Bryce, though he is like, I'm going to clean up after everyone because no one can do it for themselves. Olive put enough work to get a decent grade. Oh, hopefully that was enough. But she is back from her first exam now, so she is going to head straight off and give her final presentation before her final exam this afternoon. Bryce is just playing with Tamatoa a little bit before he has to head off to work. He managed to get his programming up, but he hasn't done any video gaming, but that's okay. He doesn't need to worry so much about that. We weren't expecting a promotion today anyway, but he's just like wanted to spend a little bit of time with his cat before he has to go to work. Paris won another prize. Oh, I love that for him. We'll have Olive announce it publicly but give it privately, because you know he's already won a prize. He deserves to have it, you know, known to everyone. That's why I didn't count as writing another song, because apparently it was just lyrics that we wrote before, so we did make a decent amount of money because we were able to publish both of those. And it is actually Love Day tomorrow, so it would be good to kind of explore the different relationships we've got. So Olive, Kira and Bryce, and then with Florence and Sawyer as well. The boys, they aren't in relationships at the moment, and I can't see that happening tomorrow, but it would be good to see if they can end up in potentially at least Phoenix. I see Phoenix wanting to be in a relationship for prom. Paris, we'll just have to see how it goes. I don't know if he's really expressed much of an interest in that, whereas Phoenix, I can't see at the moment, but he definitely wants to still speak to Jamel. And then there was the whole thing with Colby in the last episode as well. So I did actually randomly assign his sexuality. So we'll have to have Phoenix kind of maybe inquire a little bit about that, because I did want to see if there was a possible crush there developing. I did actually look what his sexuality was. I just randomly assigned it, and then I thought we'd have a look when we actually play it. Olive is back from her presentation now. She is feeling so flirty. She is in an excellent mood, and she has got to want to invite a sim over. So I was wondering if we should invite Kira over. We haven't got Bryce, so they can't, like, you know, have a bit of a fun, the three of them, shall we say, but we can still invite over Kira and just have the two of them enjoy themselves a little bit, you know, seeing as we are feeling romantic, we are feeling a bit flirty. We did want public woohoo, but I don't really want to leave the lot because we do have an exam in a few hours, so I don't want to leave just to have to go to our exam shortly after. But Kira is here, so we are going to come and invite her in. We do need a little bit of a hygiene boost, so why don't we just go woohoo in the shower? Of course, Kira could not refuse, so these two are just going to enjoy a little bit of shower woohoo while the house is empty. Of course, it was a completely spectacular woohoo, so we are in an incredible mood, and we're just having a bit of banter in the bathroom because why not? Should we maybe come into the living room instead? Or actually, maybe we should come outside and look after Vienna, because apparently she's really hungry. So let's go here together, shall we? And it does say that we can train her to eat hay, but I think for now we are going to bottle feed her because she is really hungry. So yeah, that's my bad. I'll make sure that she's fed, and then we can work on on training her to eat hay. Kira's probably not very happy that we have let her horse starve a little bit, but she seems to be looking on all right. She's like, oh, you do seem to know what to do. I suppose you have had a really busy day, but Paris did feed her last night, so it's not like she's been that hungry for that long. But she's got her temperament to level 6, which is incredible. Oh, and she can now be an emotional support. I'm sure that'll come in really handy for Florence, to be honest. I think I will have to leave training her to eat hay to another time, because we do only have half an hour until our exam, and I do want to make sure she's getting a little bit of attention as well. So we are just cleaning her, and then we'll give her like a neck scratch. She has got a ball that she can play with, so maybe we should just go and ask her to play with her ball afterwards. I do appreciate that Kira is here wanting to chat with us, but I do want to get this done before Olive has to go off to her final ever university exam. Oh my goodness, we should get our results today as well, which is really exciting. Olive is sprinting to go and get to her university class. The triplets are all back from school. I do have the little glitch again, but I will sort that out for the next episode. Phoenix is just sobbing for some reason, but they have all come home with a school project, so at least the boys did go to school. And Florence is just researching some romance tips. Do you want to actually have a look for your pen pal? Because I need to make sure I am doing that. We'll check for some pen pal replies, and then she also does need to make sure she's doing some online gaming with her friends every week. Paris is having a bit of a mood swing, so they're just gonna have a disco nap. Do they have yeah, they've got dance soon, so they won't get very long. And Paris as well is just napping, even though he has also got his activity that he needs to go to, please. Olive put in enough work to get a decent grade. Oh gosh, I'm hoping she does well, but she has done everything. We should get our results in about an hour. She wants to talk to herself. She's just busy playing the piano though, plunking for some inspiration. The two boys are at their activities and Bryce is at work, so Florence is just over here doing a little bit of gaming. She is gaming with Kaya because you know, they always agreed that they would game with each other every single week when after Florence moved away. She's also gaming with Aries because they had a really close friendship, and he is also a geek. And then we also wanted a game with Olivia because I thought that these two would be really good friends. I decided not to game with Sawyer because he was a little bit like judgy when Florence was geeking out on one of their dates, so she's like, well, I probably won't game with him because it's not really something he's into, so she's instead gaming with some other sims instead. But she's getting a little bit hungry, a little bit smelly, a little bit tired, but she does need to make sure she games online with friends every week. It's part of her requirements. Paris is back home from practice. Kira is once again asking us to vote. But we are still a teenager, we cannot vote, and she's not going to be very happy with with us, but we are literally a teenager. He is feeling a little bit embarrassed because he doesn't, Paris, don't feel embarrassed, you literally can't vote, you're not allowed. He is doing well at football practice. He is still technically a recruit, so it would be good if we could get him up to at least the next level before he graduates high school. He is so tired though, bless him. And Florence, she demolished the competition. She is the best gamer of all, so she is just treating herself to a little nap. Why don't you go treat yourself to a bath instead? Go and take, oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know why this is a C+, considering the fact we have 100% maxed this skill, but we got A+ in the other two. Our final grade was an A-. That is amazing, Olive. Well done. She is so proud. She is so happy. Amazing. Oh, we do actually have graduation tomorrow, so we won't be following the triplets to school anyway. We'll go to her graduation. It's also Love Day, so maybe we could go on a date with Kira afterwards, and then we'll go on a date with Sawyer and Florence after that. I think that sounds like fun. But she has just got her second degree. That is incredible. She's got a villainy degree, and now she's got her distinguished degree in fine arts. And I think this is where we will end the episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you're looking forward to the next episode as well, with the graduation and the double dates. It's gonna be so much fun. If you did enjoy this one though, make sure to leave a like and comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It'll mean so much to me. And I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone.